Hi, everyone. So we are going to go over the numbers for the month of January 2024 for Walnut Creek, California. And I had to wait actually till yesterday. I want to make sure that you have the accurate numbers. This is the first month of the new year. We are looking into new variables, meaning actually we were hoping that we have a change in rates, lower rates, which did not happen. So, and I want to give you a good understanding of what's going to happen in the next couple months in Walnut Creek. Let's get started with the actual numbers. Homes sold in Walnut Creek in the month of January. So, so what you're looking at here is 30 days from the 1st to 31st, everything that was open escrow and closed by 31st of January. So we got 16 homes and 28 condos and townhouses altogether. The next column is the listing price versus selling price, meaning actually whatever it was offered at and whatever it was sold for. So when you look at this, it says average 5% above, meaning the property was sold at a higher price than offered, as was listed on MLS or anywhere else you saw on Zillow. Date on the market, meaning actually just how many days took for this to go through the cycle of getting on the MLS and having a ratified offer and getting done with the sale of the property. So, and that's just 34 days. Whereas we have for the days on the market for the condos and townhouses, a little bit less because you're looking at the difference in the dollar amount or price point that because of having more buyers for the lower end or the lower range of property price points in the Walnut Creek area. So anyway you look at it, right now we have a seller's market, very, very a strong seller's market. And I would not see any change in the next couple of months. And in order to put this in context for you, I will just have a few more slides that will just shed some light on that. So let's move on to the next slide. This slide should give you a good understanding of the available inventory or supply that we have on houses, condos, townhouses, anywhere. However, Walnut Creek is no different than any other city or town, so we are really short with inventory. As you can see with these two arrows, this is the last 2 years, and it still continue a downward motion in terms of trending down, less and less inventory. So keep that in mind for a second, because when I go to the next slide, it gives you a better understanding what that really means for sellers and buyers when you're buying and selling at the same time, maybe. So this slide is about the available money supply available in the market that is being thrown at properties. If you look at the last couple of years, we had a lot of people just coming in with a higher offer, extra and above appraised value, as you know, in the last couple of years, and that will not change. All the numbers that you look at on a daily and a weekly basis, it will indicate that we will have a lot of money on the side that are waiting for the right properties, and they will buy up whatever is out there. So what that really means to buyers and sellers, it means, of course, is much better for sellers who have to sell right now if they want to move out of the state. But if you're a buyer, you have to strategize and plan exactly what you're doing for this next 4 or 5 months. Because if you're ready to buy, it's a good time to think about and do it now than waiting for another couple months. Now, having said that, so there are other metrics that I use in order. I've been using these metrics for the last 10 years, and they are very important in terms of what they mean if you're selling in the market and if you're buying in the market. I call it a speed of the market because it gives you a good sense what you can do in terms of 2 weeks time. It gives you a good measure or metric in terms of I'm going to put my property on the market when, or I'm buying, maybe I should buy it, in 2 days or in 2 weeks. So it gives you a good understanding. Number one, how many days on the market to offer to submission? That means you want to know if there is a property on the market, you want to know how many days it started being on MLS, and when the agents stipulated the accepting offers. If it's just 4, 5, 6 days or 7 days, you're looking at a very strong market. It means the agents expecting coming in the next coming 5, 6 days a lot of disclosures downloaded and a lot of offers coming in. Number two, it gets me to the disclosures, which is another indicator showing how many serious potential buyers are out there on a property. So if the property is being expected, for offer submission in 5 days, and the other agents, the buyer's agents downloaded 20 disclosures, that means that's a very strong, market. It means one of those buyers will get the property. Now, having said that, keep in mind, if there are 20 disclosures downloaded in a certain area, and one of these offers being accepted, it means there are 19 other offers or 19 potential buyers available for the next property that hits the market. So you're still dealing with an avalanche of buyers who want to just buy the next property that shows up on MLS. Now, the next and last one that I want to mention is how many days is the expected escrow time. That is very important as well, because there are some properties that the sellers, when they have it on the market, they are in a jam, they are in a bind themselves, because they are also buying a property. It means they need to move out, sell the current property, but concurrently they might be buying another property. So you need to understand that there's a time limit involved for them as well. If they're selling this property in 20 days or 14 days, or close in 14 days or 21 days, and not even longer than that, it means they need to close on another property, meaning actually they are playing the role as a buyer in another transaction. Now, if any of the stuff I just explained, or the comments I made, did not make sense, or you have questions about, just drop me an email or text me, and I promise you I will get back to you. Thank you very much.